thank you so much for stopping by on my YouTube channel. This is the first video that I'm uploading here, and I'm really excited to be able to practice with all of you. This sequence is something that I love and I practice myself often. It's not a regular passive stretching routine. Here I will work on your strength, your active flexibility, mobility. It will be fun. If you are ready, step onto your mat and we will begin. Let's start this practice in the downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, come up, downward facing dog. You can choose to softly walk the feet in place a few times. And then whenever available, straighten the legs. If necessary, keep the knees softly bent. Root through the heels towards the floor. A few deep breaths in here. Finding as much length through the back side of the body as possible. Very good. With the next inhale, lift through the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lift up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. We'll repeat this. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, right leg up. And step for 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. A few more times. With your breathing. Two more. One last time. Very good. Bring the hands or fingertips towards the floor and rocking lunge. So rocking the weight forward and back. Focusing on holding your left leg as strong and active as possible. You're reaching through the crown of your head forward. Feeling stretch through the front of the left hip. Just a few more times here. Beautiful. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Hold on to your balance with your breath. Moving softly as we build heat in the legs. Last 2 times. Very good. Step. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Very good. Rock it forward and back. Lengthen through the crown of your head forward. Activate into your right leg. Lift through the right knee up and away from the floor. Quadriceps are firing. Got a little longer here. Beautiful. Step it back, downward facing dog. From here, we'll be stepping a right foot on the outside of your right hand as far forward as we can and stepping back into downward facing dog. Step the left foot on the outside of your left hand. Step back. 6 more times. 2 more. Very good. Step the right foot forward. Bring the left knee down. And then we'll go for this circles through the hips. Somewhere between lizard lunge and half splits on the right side. Bring in as much of the movement into the hips as possible. Going for the stretch through the right leg as we shift the hips back. Very good. One more time. Beautiful. Step it back. We'll do this one more time. Left foot forward. Downward dog. Right foot on the outside of your right hand. Step back. 6 more. Well done. Step the left foot forward. Make space with your hands. Sink the hips down first and then draw a few circles. Might be, it feels like you're hardly moving, but just keep trying. From side to side, back and forward. Liberating all this energy that we keep in the hips. Very good. Shift back into the downward facing dog. Once again, walk it out. Beautiful. With the next inhale, walk the feet forward. We'll lower down onto the back, onto the forearms. Scissor in the legs, so both legs straight, toes pointed. Straighten. Hand onto the other side. We'll go for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chest up, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 1, 2, hold the legs as straight as possible, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Hold it here. Right leg towards the forehead, as close as you can bring it. Left leg above the floor. Very good. Change sides. Left leg towards the forehead. Beautiful. Release. Come up to seated. Right leg in front of you. And we'll take the left knee into this position. We'll try to sit fully upright. If it's very hard for you to rotate your hip internally like this, you can sit up onto the blankets, facing towards the right leg. Inhale, lift, hands behind the head. And we'll go for a few bounces, reaching forward and lifting back up. As close to the leg as we can, with a straight back. Two more. Very good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward here. Flex the right foot. Lengthen ahead of you. Slow down your breathing. Beautiful. Slowly lift up. Good. Let's change the sides. Extend the left leg forward. You remember, you can always lift your hips up on a blanket or a pillow. It will be a little easier and the stretch will work better Flex the left foot towards you, hands behind the head. Just a few bounces first. Two more. As we bounce, left leg is really active. Beautiful. Lift and exhale, fold forward. Very good. Inhale, lift up. Beautiful. Step forward, plank. Let's go through a vinyasa. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. With the next inhale, lift through the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up, high crescent lunge, hands at the heart. We'll be moving between lunge and warrior three. So with the next inhale, shift forward. Find your balance, warrior three. Bend the knees, step back, lunge. 7 more times. Slow with your breathing. Lengthen, bend the knee, high lunge. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Last one, we hold it here. Holding it. 1, 2, reaching out forward and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knee, bring the hands to the floor. Very good. Coming into the bouncing lunge this time. So we'll be bouncing the hips up and down. Once again, it doesn't have to be a big range of movement. Engage into the left leg. And look for the stretch. Again, mainly through the front of the left hip. Might be some inner thigh. A little longer here. Legs are strong, feet press into the floor. Good, exhale, left knee down. Come up with your hands onto the right thigh. Sink the hips down. Pull the stomach in, inhale, lift. Interlace the fingers and lengthen up. Hold it here. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, come up, high crescent lunge. Focus on your balance. High lunge to warrior three, 8 times. Two more. One last time and we hold it here. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5, 9.25, 8. Slowly step it back. Very good. Bounce the hips up and down. Right leg is really active. Those balancing poses require so much strength, and they give such a good stretch through the standing leg. Love it. A few more times. Very good. Bring the right knee down. Lift up onto the left thigh. A few bounces here. Softening the hips forward and down. Inhale, lift up. Interlace the fingers, open through the chest up. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath here. Very good. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left leg through. Bring the right knee down. Coming into this half splits on the left side. If necessary, your hands can be on the blocks. Flex the left foot. From here, we'll be lifting the left leg up, lowering down. Let's go as high up as you can, straight. 1, 2, warming up those quads. 3, those hamstrings. 5 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8, beautiful. Step it on the other side. And now it will be much nicer to stretch through the left quads and hip flexors. Oh, beautiful stretch. Feels intense. My legs are a little sore from my personal practice during the week. Oh, so this is always a good stretch. Very good. Slow it down. Pull the heel towards the butt. Sink the hips to the floor. A little longer here. Release. Find your low kneeling lunge position. From here, we'll be going low kneeling lunge to standing splits and back down, and we'll repeat it 3 times, all right? So bring your hands towards the floor. Lift up, left leg up. Lower down, and low lunge. A few more times. Let's do one more. We hold the standing splits. Holding it here, left leg up. 1, 2, 3. It's easier for me when I grab my right hand onto the right ankle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Step back. Oh, shake the right leg off. That was hard work. Give it a few circles here. Circle the opposite way. Moving into the hips. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Good. Thread the right shin forward. Coming into the pigeon pose. Extend through the left leg back. Beautiful. Right shin as far forward as possible. Hands can be on the shin or forward. We'll be lifting the hips up and down. Up and down. Right foot flexed. A few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back toes stacked. 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down, pigeon pose. It is hard for me to hold the pigeon pose. That's why I always try to come up with these movements that actually get me deeper into the pose and a little bit distract my attention from all the stretching. Lower down, forearms, sleeping pigeon, and just a few breaths here. Trying to push the left hip down and forward. Good. Come up onto the hands. Step it back. And once again, circle it out. Move it out. Good. Inhale, step the right leg forward. Low lunge, hips down, lift the chest up. Exhale, half splits. We'll repeat it a few more times. Inhale. Okay, holding the half splits here, a few breaths. Lengthen forward through the crown of the head and then lower as close to the right leg as possible. Beautiful. If you feel that the stretch is quite intense for you here, I recommend you to stay here in this stretch. Might be going for the quad stretch after that. If you want to go for the splits, then I prefer to grab my hands onto the blocks and start to slowly sliding the legs forward and down. If you're not touching the floor yet, you can bring one block underneath your hip like this. Then you'll need 3 blocks most probably. Books, anything will do. Might be you will need like a thinner book or just a blanket there. And then push the left hip forward. Good. Draw the right hip back into you. That is what is called squaring the hips that we want to achieve in splits. And this right foot is flexed, so toes towards you. That allows us to activate into the quadriceps and really stretch better through the hamstrings. Okay, just a few more breaths here. I know it's been quite some time while I've been talking to you. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Slowly lift up every time when we leave the pose. We do it slowly and carefully. We don't want any rapid movements. Like you lose your patience, you're like, that's it, I've had enough. Slow, patient. That's what keeps our muscles safe. We're taking a little break here, trying to calm the mind down. Because usually we are scared of these deep stretches. We stop breathing, we really lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and we become very tense. That doesn't help us. Your mind straight away understands, oh, your body is in a very stressful situation, so it needs to protect you, it needs to tense and don't allow the muscles to relax. What we want to do is to tell our mind, I'm safe, I'm comfortable, I'm in control of what's happening to my body, And we can only do that by breathing deep and really connecting to every inhale and exhale. Not easy. Not easy. Are you ready for a second time? Let's go. Second time is always easier than the first, and then third time is pure magic. Very good. Hands on the blocks if you have any, if you prefer that. Good. Slowly coming into the splits. Perfect. Again, you can become very still, or you can wiggle a little bit. I always keep my legs strong. So the quadriceps and this squaring is there. Then might be you can lift up through the arms, finding even more active position. Again, you can be sitting up on a pillow, blanket, block, whichever level of this split flexibility you are at. Try to hold it here a little bit longer. Good. Release. Now we can a little bit relax. Try folding forward. Again, I love rocking. You might feel a lot of stretch through the inner thigh, a little tension through the front of the hip. And this rocking helps me to work through all of that. Good. A few deep breaths here. Beautiful. We'll come out slowly. Good. And here you might want to take a few slow circles through the hips, slow and small. Good. Wiggle them from side to side. Lower them forward. Sit back. Good. If you would like to continue stretching on the right side a little bit longer, might be another set of a split hold, like a minute or something, pause this video, and then we'll continue warming up and stretching on the left side with the same sequence, all right? So whenever you are ready, we'll come up into the downward facing dog. And we'll try to notice the difference between the right and left leg. Hold it here, a few breaths. Very good. Bring the knees down, or just step the right foot through. Good. And now coming into the half splits on the right side. Flex the foot. It's easier if you bring your hands on the blocks. Like this. We'll be lifting the right leg up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 3, 6, love it, 7, hurts so good, 8, good, change legs. Now your left leg forward, because you've been working the hip flexors and quadriceps on the right leg. Now we want to stretch the front of the right leg. Deep breathing. Hips down to the floor. Very good. Coming into low lunge position. I'm making sure that I didn't forget anything. It's a long sequence. Good. We'll be going low lunge to standing splits. Hands to the floor and back down. 2 more. Right leg strong. Last one, we hold it here. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Step it back. Oh, beautiful. Inhale, lift up again, hips down. Exhale, release. Step it back. Just take a few circles here. Very good, the opposite way. Nice, pigeon pose on the left side. I really wanted to avoid this one, you see? Left side is definitely a little tight on me. It's fine. I accept it. I choose to work on it. I choose to love it, even more than my right side. It's not that it's a bad side. No, it just needs a little more time, a little more kindness from your heart. Hands to the floor, to the shin. Tuck the back toes. Lift the hips up a little. Let me wiggle it out, lower down. Let's go a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Coming down into the pigeon pose left side. Might be folding forward. All right, come up onto your hands, step it back, circle the left knee forward and back. Good. Step the left foot forward once again. Good. Inhale, lift through the chest up, low knee and lunge to half splits. Exhale. Hold the half splits. Flex the left heel. Beautiful. You can choose to stay here for today. Otherwise, if you have blocks, grab hold of the blocks. Right now already you can place a block or a blanket somewhere here, knowing how you're sliding. Good. Coming onto the block, flex the left heel, press the right hip forward, try to sit upright. Hold it here. Make sure that the right heel behind you is facing up. The right knee is facing down. Connect to your breathing. Breathe as deep as possible. Relax your face, your eyebrows. Relax your lips. Very good. Slowly come out. Take the mat with you. Good. Just taking a little break. Close your eyes. Nothing else except your breathing. Sending the signals of peace and surrender to our mind, telling our mind that it's not in charge. You can do it. But with care, with kindness. Kindness to your body. You know, if you push too hard, it won't work well. You want to relax, you want to breathe, and only go as deep and as far as your body is willing to go today. But sometimes you're holding back because you have this fear, this tension. That needs to be released. And then you're being mindful of your actions and just controlling how deep you want to go. Okay, ready? One more set. Left leg forward. Beautiful. Coming into the full splits. Left hip is pulling back. Right hip is pushing forward. Might be, if it's available, lift the arms up. About 10 seconds. Good. Release. Rock from side to side. Fold forwards. There are so many variations. You can reach back a little bit. Whatever, look for it in your body. What allows you to feel the stretch where you need it. You might need it through the inner thigh. You might need it through the front of the right hip. Good. That's been 1 minute, so very slowly we're coming out. Well done. Let's take it. One more deep exhale. Good. Wiggling the hips a little bit. If you want to go for another front split on the left side, pause the video. We'll just finish with one more movement for our active flexibility to really seal the result, so that the body now can use the strength and remember the range of the flexibility that we have achieved, all right? So for that, we'll come up into downward facing dog. We'll lift through the left leg up. We'll be squaring through the hips. Flex through the left foot, point the toes, flex, point. A few more times, flex, point. Flex, point, flex, point, touch the toes down, kick the leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, press the hands into the floor. 5, straight arms. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. Good. Let's try it on the other side. Lift through the right leg up. Flex the foot. Square the hips. Point. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. A few more times. Point. Touch the toes down. Lift up. Kick 1, 2. Straight leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. Beautiful. Very good. This is the end of this little stretching routine for today. If you like this video, please let me know by liking the button, pressing the like button, leaving me a comment. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll do my best to help you with your practice. Subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you on the mat soon again.